Hey Tribe, Coach Lana here with the Undeniable You, where we affirm, empower, and inspire LGBTQ plus worldwide. Today, I'd like to continue my four-part series on character building. Now, if you haven't caught the first two videos, the first one is on compassion and the second one on patience. Now, today we're going to focus on generosity. Now, when I think of generosity, I cannot help but think about my wife. She is one of the most generous people I have ever met. And I noticed that, like, when we first got together, and let's just say, for example, we would go to the barber shop to get haircuts. Now, back then, the cuts were like $20 per head, right? And she would tip the barber $7 a piece. So that was like $14. And then I would just look at her and I would say aren't we like paying for a third haircut? Like, why are we giving them so much money? You know? And then, for example, if we went to a restaurant and decided we were going to just take it out. So the server would just like take the order and like bring us a bag or whatever, and just cash us out, right? My wife would like just, just give her $10. And I'm like, $10? She just gave us a bag. I've always felt as if I was a giver, but after I met her, I felt stingy, like for real. But what inspired me to do this series is that I've been in a business arrangement, and I felt really tested in this situation, and I haven't felt that compassionate or patient or generous in dealing with these people, right? And so I decided to go within and do some work, just take a deep dive to see, exactly what's going on, what's at play here, right? And, I am so glad that I did the work because I've grown so much in like a very short period of time. And instead of me being reactive and being triggered, by something that was said or just the scenario in general, I have reclaimed my power. I have such a tremendous amount of peace, in the situation. I'm no longer reactive. I'm no longer triggered. And, I'm just really dealing with things in a very beautiful and effective way. And I am now, in this situation, a lot more compassionate and understanding. I'm patient and even generous. And it's like being generous with my time, you know? And I see it as absolutely beautiful because this can actually translate for me, in other situations in my life and just, how I deal with people, in the future, you know. And I'd like to share something real quick with you about generosity. A few days ago, I was at a store and I crossed paths with an elderly person. Excuse me. And, our eyes met and I gave them a big smile and they smiled back at me. And that was pretty much it. And so I proceeded to check out. And I noticed that that same person was in front of me checking out. And so, all of a sudden I was moved, to take care of their bill. So I told them, I said, don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of the bill. So I did. And this person was so excited. They just grabbed me and gave me a big hug and gave me a peck on the cheek and just told me how grateful they were for my act of kindness, right? And I noticed when they were walking out the door, I overheard them say to someone, "Wow, this is going to be my lucky week." You know how that made me feel? I felt so warm and fuzzy on the inside. It really made me feel good. And I couldn't help but just, wonder, like, what kind of world would this be? If, we would do that, as a people for one another more often, just be more generous, more kind, be it with our time, or our abundance, our money, whatever it is. But, just be more kind to one another. What kind of place would it be? So, if you would, just drop in the comments and let me know, where are you with generosity, with giving? How do you feel about that? I would like to know. Okay? So, before I go, I'd like to just add this. You know, when you're more giving and, kind and generous, what you are actually doing is you are showing gratitude to the universe, because you are actually letting the universe know that, you're in alignment with the abundance, the infinite abundance. I mean, so much so that you're willing to give, and, at an abundant level. And also, you are trusting the universe. You're trusting that the universe is infinite and abundant, and that, by you showing kindness and you giving, that, you won't receive any lack for that, and I mean, that is just absolutely beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, like it, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more content like this.